Hi, I'm Turekian. I'll be teaching Science, Technology, and Global Politics this fall. In this class, you'll learn about the issues evolving around science, technology, and how it relates to global governance and global affairs. And more importantly, you'll learn how the issues that affect science and technology also impact the global politics, and how global politics affect the conduct of science and technology. So the key takeaways one will get from this class are that two things. Science and technology underpins almost every major challenge faced by humankind, and in each one of these challenges has a very strong international relation to them. Critically, and what you'll see in the class, is that nowadays there are more and more stakeholders in each one of these places. There's the private sector, there are the governments, and there are non-governmental organizations. So really, a student will come away learning about science, technology, how it affects global policy, and how it affects the different stakeholders, and how the different stakeholders affect it. Almost every challenge we face, whether it's climate change, energy, sustainability, agriculture, has underpinning it science, technology, or their applications. In addition to that, what we see is that each one of these issues requires the working together of the private sector, the government, and non-governmental organizations to come up with policies and governance. This is actually a new model that we're seeing in this century, which is actually going to open up a whole new area of thinking about the role of science and technology in global politics, but critically the way that global politics will affect the conduct of science and technology in the future. New technologies emerging today, such as 3D printing, biotechnology, are going to open up a whole new landscape for how we think about things like global development, global politics, and also the economic growth of both developed countries, but critically developing countries. I'm a scientist by training. I've got my PhD in atmospheric geochemistry, but I'm far from that now. I actually went to the State Department and worked there for 5 years as a science advisor to one of our undersecretaries for the Undersecretary for Global Affairs. In that time, I learned about the role of science and technology in international relations. I then wanted to go to a place where which was a science technology place, where I could be the international relations person reflecting with the science and technology people. So now I'm the Chief International Officer at the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and I also am the editor-in-chief of a journal called Science and Diplomacy. The class will consist of a number of different exercises and opportunities to learn about the subject matter. Because the issues that we're going to be discussing are really at the cutting edge of science and technology as they relate to international relations, the material that students will be reading, whether it's on climate change or geoengineering or biotechnology, will come from the contemporary literature, from news articles, from journal articles, from even some science articles, but not too many. Critically, there will be no textbook for the class. Rather, it will be drawn from things that actually are online or available more broadly. Students will present during their class on an issue that they find interesting that's in the news or journal from the week or maybe a few weeks leading up to their presentation, to give something contemporary, a topic that they find being interesting, that affects maybe something that they're interested in doing in the future. The other two assignments will be one, a single project or an individual project, and second, a group project. The individual project will be that the student will take the role of a policy analyst or as a staff person working in either a business, an international organization, or a government agency, highlighting for a principal an issue that's important to that organization that focuses on an issue of science and technology as it affects their international posture, whether it's the global politics or an international business or something that they're going to do as an international development agency looking overseas in terms of something that has a science technology piece. The second project is a group project. In the group project, students will work together as a team to put together a proposal for a business, an international organization, or a government agency. These issues will focus on the way in which that proposal can help that organization go into a field of science and technology that has impact on their international activities. For more information about the class, you can look at the syllabus from last semester. This provides some guidance about the types of topics we'll cover, though they will probably be updated to become more current. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or ideas.